All right, welcome to Methy Monday, episode 5. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit more about how I've responded to my recovery from meth use. So I guess I will take you to Harbor Light Center. I went to Harbor Light Center due to a court order. I had been arrested and I had so many different charges. So the Veterans Justice Court sent me to Harbor Light Center. And the program director there was a black woman. And it was cool to see black people who were doing well in their recovery. And I was very much so inspired. But I was the kind of black person where I saw not only was she someone who recovered from active drug use, she also did the administrative and hard work to help other people in their recovery. And I've always wondered, like, how do black women do that? Like, there were certain times where she would get up in front of all the participants and she would say something so sweet that all of us would just kind of like melt. And the folks in the space were like hardcore criminals, people who had done substances that were, just crazy illegal. She had the capacity to soften our hearts. I really enjoyed looking up to her. And I often, I often sit back and I think that, what if she could have been my mentor, But during COVID, the pandemic hit there and she passed away. And she had the comorbidity of type 1 diabetes, and I thought it was type 2. And I know about the health disparity of type 2 diabetes hitting the black community very intensely, and so I responded with absolute rage. And my rage is usually tears. Like, even though I'm a United States Air Force veteran, people will think that my is like really like angry, but really that's a secondary emotion to sorrow that I don't want to show other people because it's vulnerable. But when she passed away, I did not have a choice. I could not compress my grief and loss. And I had to very quickly accept that she passed away. Accepting that she had passed away revealed to me that I would have to change who I am. I would have to transform in a very huge way in order to play an integral role in filling the void that her death caused. And I knew that I'm not big enough to fill that void. So I got some people together. They helped me create a nonprofit that was named after her. Our mission is to end health disparities by creating to end health disparities for marginalized communities by creating pathways to healing. So I go into rehabs, reentry spaces, and I teach nutrition. But having that, very general mission statement, it allows our organization to not just teach free nutrition. We also teach mobility, comedic yoga, meditation. We're getting ready to have an animal therapy group because the program director of Harbor Light would often bring pets into the space, her personal pets, and seeing her dogs would make us very happy. We felt this like sense of intimacy with something outside of ourselves that helped us feel kind of sane, through all the insanity of step work and cleaning up the recovery place that we lived in. Being able to sit with some dogs was a moment of solace and a moment of peace, and we were really grateful for her doing that. She would even bring one of the dogs in with a Warriors jersey on. And, I'm from Cleveland. The Cleveland Cavs played the Warriors so many years while I was living here in the finals. So, I still thought the dog was cute in the Warriors jersey. I wasn't gonna hate because because of Cleveland Cavaliers, nah. But that's another one of the programs that we're getting ready to start is an animal therapy program. The reason why I wanted to hop on and talk about this is because I don't think that any of my work stops me from feeling grief and loss about her. So, yesterday, during Mother's Day, like I was not like sad at all, but I was very vigilant of the sky because I remembered the day. This is on the record. I do not like these social media apps. You know what I'm saying? All of this is stupid. But as I was really in the middle of something, it just totally paused on me. But anyway, um, the day that she had passed away was Valentine's Day of 2021. Me and my bitch ass, I had been running, crying about a girl, ignoring the world. And the day after Valentine's Day, I texted her to say, hey, happy Valentine's Day. And her daughter was the one who texted me back and told me that she had passed away the day before. So on this Mother's Day, the sky looked the same way it looked the day that she passed away. It was a cloudy overcast. And I was up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. Because me, like, I don't know if y'all have noticed, I'm a very spiritual person. And for some reason, I just could not sleep. And I went out into the night, and even the night sky was just like an overcast. And the way that I like to think about the sky and her is, when she passed, it's like her wings covered up the sky like the largest cloud to the point where you couldn't even see the blue of the sky. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like that's just how big her living wings were. And so if I could, make a metaphor out of the tangible love that she gave to so many human beings, it would be just as vast as the clouds in the sky. But see, this is the thing. Like, I'm hoping to be one of those black human beings who has the capacity to harness that kind of love that she gave. Meaning, I'm trying to harness the capacity to give the kind of love that she gave other human beings. And I want to be able to do it in a way where my magnitude grows. But there are many times where I sit and I'm like, my single capacity to touch one human being with the efficacy that she had is minimal. And so I know that I need a lot of support in, I guess, developing my living wings in order to really like hold all humans the way that they deserve. I don't think anybody's perfect, but I think that when we aspire to progress our capacity to love, I think that makes a huge difference in our universe. And it makes it where we kind of can recognize the lack of a need to be perfect. That's Methy Monday for y'all. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to those who may have lost their mother. You don't have to be happy. But I guarantee you that if you can take some time to think about, or even just be vigilant of things that your belated mother may have left for you here in this universe as a sign, I'm sure that when you sit with whatever that may be, it may give you joy and satisfaction and contentment more so than happiness. All right, y'all. Salutations. Have a great week. See you next Monday.